Like, what do you say to that? After an intro like that, I'm like, I better have an amazing show. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the beautiful intro. See, BB cracks the whip, and look what gets done, man. My crew, man, you guys are amazing, man. God bless each and every one of you for being here. Shout out to everybody on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And let's get that music back up and running. Shout out to everybody here. And, yeah. Have some fun music in the background. Everybody, thank you so much for jumping on in on this Monday morning as we tackle the markets for you like we do every single day. First thing is first, did you work out today? Maybe it's your night. Maybe you worked out later. Maybe it's your beginning of your day. Maybe it's, I don't know exactly what time it is. We have people from all around the world. But I hope you worked out. I hope you grabbed that brass ring. I'm telling you right now, I did my hardest workout. I chose Monday for my hardest workouts, and there's something about it. You get it done. The rest of the week, I have hard workouts, but nothing will be as hard as my Monday workout. And so it kind of lets me realize that I probably will get the rest of my workouts done. It was a smart idea. Choose the hardest workout on Monday. Highly likely I can make it throughout the rest of the week now. Now, if I put the hardest workout on Wednesday or Thursday and I did a couple workouts, I was like, I still got my hard workout. So I decided, you know what, Sam, switch the hardest workout to the first day of the week. Get it done. Tackle it. Feel good about yourself, right? Made my bed today. I took a walk with my mom. We took a nice 1-hour walk. Her favorite walk, one of my favorite walks together. And honestly, to be able to be with my mom after all these years, growing up, going through everything, you know, growing up with your mom, man, you know, and I'm just blessed to have such a special place to come. And God bless everyone that has good parents in their life. If you didn't, sorry, I hit the wrong button. God bless everyone that has good parents in your life. If you didn't, we will be a great family for you. So jump on into the Crypto Lifer family. We love you. We only want the best for you. All right. Let's take a look at Bitcoin as it continues to get bought up here on the markets. Amazing. And sometimes I do like to just look at the regular chart, but I like the Bitcoin chart. It shows me the world. You see USD, people just continue to buy up US dollars. Let's take a big sip of the lemon water. I forgot to do that in all the excitement. Let's talk about this weekend. Let's talk about the wins. I'm nice enough to show you something here. Theta, EOS, and Chainlink, all in these falling wedges on the 4-hour time frame. Look like something could be a brewing to the upside. I don't know. You tell me. It is what it is. That's a freebie there for you guys. You never know, though. You never know. A bit of a cup and handle. Also, respecting these trend lines, you know, maybe it consolidates here into an ascending triangle for a bigger move to the upside. That's what we're looking at on the bigger time frame and Total 3, which we're going to get to Total 3, the entire market cap of all of the altcoins. We're going to get to total the entire market cap of all of cryptocurrency. We're going to get to Bitcoin. We're going to get to the dollar index. We're going to get to the ES1, S&P futures. Might even look at NASDAQ futures. Might even look at Tether dominance and Bitcoin dominance. Boy, do we have a show for you every single day. I'm excited. And we have some news really quick. ApeCoin crashes to all-time low as Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT prices sink. The Ethereum token linked to the Yuga Labs Bored Ape Yacht Club collection is now fallen nearly 93% from its peak. In recent weeks, pressure in the NFT space has weighed on the prominent collections of NFT pictures, PFPs, profile pictures, like Bored Ape Yacht Club, and that stress may have spilled over to ApeCoin. The crypto token associated with Yuga Labs' namesake has fallen 15% over the last 14 days, scraping past an all-time low of $1.85 on Friday, according to CoinGecko. So ApeCoin may be a good time to get in, you know. Other people's pain is your gain in this trading style. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. As you can see, nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. I do have beautiful sponsors and people that do help the channel, such as ITrust Capital. ITrust Capital, we love you. Thank you for jumping on in. Thank you for being with us. We greatly appreciate it, and we love you. And, yeah, is Bitcoin undervalued? We have some charts here on Glassnode we're going to talk about. I am a Glassnode payer. That's another thing we're going to start including into the trading group. I'm telling you, I'm going to get subscriptions to everything that you would want to get a subscription to. So why don't you just join my trading group and not have to buy any of the other stuff? We're going to go through it all, me and my team. And by the time this bull market comes up, we're going to have rooms for every single type of data that you need. We're going to provide it for you. For instance, today is Token Metrics morning. Token Metrics has been posted to the trading group. So you would have been already privy to what's going on Token Metrics this morning. And I think that's exciting because Token Metrics costs you $89, $90 a month. And, my trading school, if you jump on in, If you join the class, which I teach a class the last Saturday of every month, I teach a live class. I highly suggest you jump on into that class. Hit the link in the description below to jump on into class. I would greatly appreciate it. But if you get into class and pay for 3 months, $330. Pay in cryptocurrency, we'll knock it down to $320. We'll knock off another $10 if you pay in cryptocurrency. Actually, today I'll do something special. If you pay in cryptocurrency, I'll do 3 months and the class for $300 even, which I never do. That's a 10% off the 10%. That's a 20% discount. So here's the deal. What it is again, you get my class, which teaches you all my indicators, a 9-point checklist, everything that I've backtested for 7 years, handed to you in a golden cup, basically. Not a golden cup. That's not true, because I don't want people thinking you get, but handed you in a digital idea of golden knowledge. And then you also get my PowerPoint. You get a recording, and then you can get into the trading group for 3 months for $300. So for $300, my class, jump on in. All right, and the trading group for 30. So the trading group and the class, trading group for 3 months and the class for $300. Email cryptolifers@gmail today if you want to take advantage of that. It won't last long, I'm telling you right now. And I only do it once in a while. Usually it's $330. We're knocking off that $30 today, just to entice you to jump on it. We're not going anywhere. We're going to be here. So know that when the bull market starts, or when we're getting into the bull market, we're going to find the coins that pop. We're going to talk about how we made gains this week. Of Black Widow above me. Oh my God. No. We're going to talk about how we made gains of 20% this weekend. While the regular markets were closed, we were pulling out gains, and I'm going to show you how we did it, how I was able to identify it. We're going to take you back in time. We're going to show you a lot. So we have a lot to cover today. We have a bunch of markets to cover, news to discuss. We have a lot to bring you. And why not join the trading group that's going to be here every single day, suited up, clean, ready to go. We have over 100 ties for you. So I never have to wear the same tie. Even though I do, ever since my dad passed May 2nd, I probably worn this tie 10 times on the live stream, maybe even more. I love this tie. It was my dad's tie, so it reminds me of my father, a piece of my history with my dad. R.I.P. my dad. God bless my dad. He passed away on May 1st, late into the morning, May 2nd at 1:49 a.m. It was really like May 1st, but shout out to everybody here on the live. 390 people, 136 likes. Let's get those likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's go. This ain't your average live stream. Let's get the motivation going. Did you work out today? Did you motivate today? Did you hydrate today? Are you going to do something different with your life today? Shout out to Crypto Billy in the house. I see you, Billy. I see you, brother. I was looking at your Hellcat this morning with the blue guitar. Beautiful. Might have been purple. I'm colorblind, so don't catch me, but it looked blue. I want to take advantage of that. Shout out to Justin Cashmore in the house. Email cryptolifers@gmail. Jump on in today. All right. Let's get the likes up. Let's go. Shout out to Lakochi Coker in the house. We love you, Lakochi. Being wealthy is a state of mind. God bless you. I love that you just said that. It also is physical, though. Can you walk into the nicest restaurant and just buy the nicest meal? That's the question. You know what I mean? That is the question. Shout out to all my beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. We love you, and we care about you. And we want you to be with us every day. Every day. We're gonna celebrate. Let's get to dancing. You can't stop. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate, dance with me. You can't stop. Oh man, I got this like fast mouse, and the fast mouse just like won't allow me to get things the way I want them. Celebrate and dance with me one more time. One more time. I just made reservations for me and my mother tonight. I'm sorry. Confirmation code. I just want to make sure it's done. You know what I mean? And I know I'm being rude right now, but it's for me and my mom. You know what I mean? Reservations with my mom. One more time. I got it. I made it's so cool that you could do that. I apologize for that. What happened to the music? Where is my music? It was supposed to cover me. People are supposed to dance during this time. Anyway, shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you all. What happened to the music? Didn't say it that it stopped. There we go. All right. I did not open up a futures trade on Monday as it's False Move Monday, and there's a lot of ups and downs. However, the daily looks like we could get a move. Let's break down Bitcoin for you like we do every single day. I'm going to delete my old work. I have the work from this morning on Bitcoin. We talked about a break to the downside. We got the move to the downside right when I woke up this morning, did a Bitcoin update. Felt like we would get a move to the downside. We got that, but we did recover from that a little bit. So we're going to break it down for you like we do every single day here on the channel. Shout out to all the new people. Shout out to all the old people, the OG lifers. Shout out to the awesome lifers. Shout out to my man Justin Cashmore in the house. Love you, Justin, more than you would ever know. My brother from another. So cool to be surrounded by people that I actually know and see now. Shout out to OMAC Leland. Wait until you see your dad's tie on your son. He'll be cheering from heaven, and you will have tears of joy, and your son will be smiling at you. Shout out to OMAC, man. God bless you, brother. Always great to see this guy on my phone screen and hear strategy. Shout out to Jared Aldridge. We love you. Lieutenant Dan Dangle. Ian Diaz. Sorry I'm late, everyone. I'm work meetings, man. Sorry, Ian. But you know what? We have to. You got to leave the room. If you're late, you can't stay. No, shout out to Ken Mack. Shout out to Matt Forrest Grumpy. Who you calling old over here? I knew someone was going to say that. When I said that, once it came out, I was like, oh, someone's going to get offended. Shout out to all the beautiful souls here on the live. Thank you for being here. May God bless each and every one of you for just spreading your wings and being with me. I wouldn't be here with each and every one of you if I didn't spread my wings and go after what I loved. Start a YouTube channel, start a brand, start a company, and do what I loved with my life. Crypto lifer knowledge and discipline will get you through False Move Mondays. Stay strong. Shout out to PS5, Future of Gaming, taking gains this weekend. Shout out to Crypto Billy in the house. We love you. Shout out to Abdominal Breadman Spaghetti Rigetti in the house with the bread and the rocket ships. God bless you, Sammy, and the lifers. Ty looks good on you. Shout out to Michael. Ayo, ayo. And now the stop loss is in place at all trades. Shout out to Gear Gabriel Gruben using that stop loss, keeping himself in proper risk management. God bless the lifers and Sam. Lifers to the moon. Jerpow. Shout out to everybody. OMAC for the 99. You didn't have to give, but you did. God bless you and your family for the rest of your years, man. Thank you so much for giving to the Price family. We see you, Leland. We love you. Shout out to you, Sam. Austin, Texas in the house. Bay Bay. Shout out to Birdman Crypto. Let's gift her down, man. Let's go. Buse Sandman. Jesse Namasil in the house. Jesse, we love you. Jesse. I want to make you a mod, Jesse. You don't really have to be one if you don't want to be one, but you're just cool. You're one of my brothers, man. You're one of my brothers. They meet in a side room every day and they talk about who's going to do the super chats and stuff. Maybe I just gave you too much, but I love you, brother. You're in the inner circle. I know you would always protect the channel. Shout out to Lifer Adam, Detox Dad, Justin Cashmore, Crypto Bellico, Crypto Fever, Stack McChange in the house. Love you, Jesse. You're the man, dude. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin here on the weekly, on the weekly time frame. Let's look at the good, the bad, and the ugly. All right. What's the bearish idea? The bearish idea is we could be rolling over here, roll over on the weekly. Lack of bullish momentum in the MACD. A little bit of bearish div here because this slightly swings up while this swings down. And we could be getting a bit of a nasty dump ready to rock. We could say we're in this like rising wedge. Broadening wedge. That's going to come up and eventually break to the downside. I don't know. It looks more unlikely. I'm trying to build a bearish scenario. I don't see it, but it could, I do see the bearish divvy, though. That's not good on the weekly. It's pretty strong when you see it on the weekly time frame. But it could get negated if we just push up past this moment, and this could push up too. So it's not that strong, all right? I just want to make sure I'm not like drinking the bull Kool-Aid here. You know what I mean? I want to make sure that we're kind of looking at both things, everything open-minded. So we know we got our resistance at 24,003. We know we bounced off the zone at 25,000. Right? And we know we have resistance at 30,300, which we've talked about now for 1, 2, 3 weeks. Annoying, huh? And we know that we need to close a weekly candle above where these two candles closed. 30,003. I call it 284. Let me bring it up a little bit more. Let me zoom in here and do it right. It's good enough, 341, but everybody gets the gist. These wicks to the downside, I don't like. When you have a lot of wicks to the downside, usually not the good sign, but we have now 2 wicks to the upside. A lot of indecision for the weekly. Doesn't mean it's over. We double-click on the weekly Stokes. They are pointing to the upside. So they negated that little curve down, and they are pointing up. Okay. I always move to the 3-day now at this point, kind of half mark through the weekly. It's like halfway through the weekly, right? And the 3-day still looks beautiful. This is when I turn on the moving averages, and you can see as long as we stay above the 200 SMA, I'm bullish. Also, we've backtested the idea that when the weekly 221 crosses the 200 SMA, a bullish, that's very, very bullish. All right. We now also have this coming up, right, which is the 21 about to cross the 200 SMA on the 3-day chart. We've also backtested that, and it's a very bullish sign. All right. And then we have these 2 levels, this level here and this level here, that are acting as support on the 3-day. First level is 28,005. Next level would be 27,900. So those 2 levels would have to be broken for us to come down and possibly test the 3-day $25,000 area. So it's not like we could just fall through, and there's even an area right there at 29,500. So a lot of support, like 1, 2, 3 areas before we would drop further down. And I've been calling this a flag, and there's no reason to think that the 3-day is not continuously bullish. That's bullish consolidation. A 21 about to cross the 200 SMA. Measured move would take you to 37,265. So I remain bullish on this idea. I still have my long open, my long idea with the stop loss below the 200 SMA that I got in at 30,000, about 300 area. So we'll see what happens. At one point, it was up at $700 if anyone had taken the call on the live stream. I opened it, I believe, on Wednesday on the live. So continuing. Now, the daily is where things get a little wacky because we get this really strange price action, right? So the 3-day, you're still in the little flag, all right? So why do price action change? Why do the shapes change on different sides of price action? Well, because it's just different candles open and close on different sides of price, right? Meaning like the daily could open and close 3 times and have wicks where that would be 1 candle on the 3-day chart. That confuses beginners because they're like, well, then which one do I go by? Over time, you'll get it like a trader's instinct, and you'll go by one more than the other just based on, nice wolf cross. Thank you. Plenty of support to the downside and a lot of liquidity to go down and growl real quick, pump back up, and grab real quick and pump back up. Yeah. 3-day looks like it's about to go. It does. Bitcoin is a trash stable coin. My man, I don't know about that. But again, whatever makes you happy. Your personal decision about Bitcoin does not affect mine, right? So it's all good. God bless you, though. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Stay positive. Like my mom said, all you can do is stay positive and be good to people. I love my mom for that. What a great walk. I took a walk with my mom, man. You're 40 years old. I'm a 40-year-old man. I got to take a walk with my mother today. Like, what a blessing. The person that raised me, the person that brought me from the womb, man, I'm just like, that's when you're 40 years old and you still have a relationship with your mom, you're a blessed person, hands down. Like, that means you did something right with your life because, you didn't run wild and, like, cause your mom all this pain. Like, you didn't borrow money and smash the car. Actually, I did probably borrow money and smash the car one time in my life. But you know what I mean? Like, I didn't come home from jail like, Mom, can you take care of me? Because your mom will always love you, but you can't take advantage of that, the love of a mom, So really strange price action. At the end of the day, I see it still as a bullish megaphone that's been getting wicked back to the upside. Daily shows signs of a double bottom and wants to move back to the upside, and even the RSI inside of this kind of falling wedge. Which could mean a bigger move to the upside. You know what I mean? Only time will tell. All right. Only time will tell. But that's something that we're looking at. The daily looks bullish to me. 22-hour also seemingly finding a way. What makes the most sense to me, which I know is weird, is that we are still inside of this symmetrical triangle, even though we broke out and broke back into it. You know, and this could still break out. And technically, I mean, that's how I was taught, and I tweaked it into my own kind of little style. But, you know, if price action leaves an area but comes back inside, you're still good to go. You know, you're still good to go. Weird, I finally just saw a kind of a diamond there too, which I hadn't have seen before, but it's a little wacky. You can kind of say you're back and you broke out, but so there's also this idea here. It's like this is crazy though. You can kind of see this as a diamond. It broke out, broke back inside. The diamond came from in, and it wants to break back down. I wouldn't be surprised if this reacts like a diamond back to the downside. You know what I mean? The measured move back down really, really will bring you down to this liquidity zone at 27,000 because you have a big gap in the VRVP. You see your next big area of liquidity is right down here. All right. So I wouldn't put it past, and this is kind of shoulder, head, shoulder, 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 head, shoulder, shoulder. It's got complex head and shoulder vibes too as well. And right now that 4 hour is bearishly crossing to the downside, is it not? Stochastics have a bearish cross and right now are pointing to the downside. And this even has an M type of feel here for the 4 hour time frame. Kind of a similar vibe as last night, and then we watched that we were in a falling wedge in the 1 hour. And I talked about the fact that maybe we could break out. We woke up this morning and we were at the top of the wedge, and I said it's likely we break to the bottom. And we did. We dumped, and we dumped all the way to 29,994. 29,944. But then we got bought back up on these wicks back inside the pattern, and then the wedge tried to break on out. Right? And the 1 hour is attempting to push on out. This is a falling wedge here that's attempting to break to the upside. Price action is in chop. I'm doing the best I can to kind of map out what's happening here. So the measured move of this would get us to 30,500. And we have to, must at this point, get a break above this wick here at 30,430. And then we must break above 30,330, you know, this level here. And this has been the local resistance really since the 14th now. 3 days straight, Bitcoin has been unable to get back above and close a daily candle above 30,300. That's a key area that we must get back above. Super, super important we get back above that zone. So I'm seeing Bear City right now. 15-minute also wants to dump on you. So false move Monday, we had the false move. They brought us right back to the upside. But honestly, you could even just move this up a little bit. We're still at the resistance level of this falling wedge. I see an M pattern here that wants to break down. I see a bigger head and shoulder pattern. And the 4 hour is bearish. So if anything, I believe, charts convey, who cares what I believe, but the charts convey we go further down, somewhere to the $29,500 area. That would be our next area of liquidity. If I had to do anything, I would short the market here based on this 15-minute signal right now and let the 4 hour continue to ride to the downside. So I see a move out of this M pattern to the downside. The only thing that saves us is like a 7-minute short squeeze. We'll take a look at Bookmap and see the liquidity that I had going. I just took it down for a second. I was getting, you know, a possible buffer that I, you know, could be getting in the way. I didn't want to, you know, didn't want to challenge it too bad. Challenge my bandwidth. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. God bless you, beautiful people. And God bless your souls. I appreciate you all. XRPTA, please. Thank you, Coach. Shout out to Stanford Monco, LLC, my man. Shout out to all the amazing lifers. When the bulls start, we will be here with the love of Sammy, PS5, Future of Gaming. Can you believe the money that's going to flow in that bull market? The affiliations that are going to want to work with the lifer, the people that are going to want to come on in. We're going to have 50,000 subs or more, on our way to 100,000 subscribers. We're going to get that plaque from YouTube. I work every single day, get that plaque, baby. My goal is that plaque. Everything else comes from that plaque. A good lifestyle, right? A good affiliations, good money, a great life, educating people from around the world. All that comes if I get that plaque, baby. So I just focus on the simple things, you know. Email cryptolifers@gmail if you have any problems. Antonio, we love you. Bull market will start sooner than people think, I believe. It always does, baby. Shout out to Elvis Prophet. It already has, in my opinion. Yeah, you will get there. Shout out to Jesse Nelbusel in the house. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP. BOOKMAP is the heat map order book showing us where the money is. Right now, this does have lower liquidity to 29,500, just like BOOKMAP suggests. However, there could be a quick little cash grab up to 30,500, 30,800 area, 31,000. All right? Just one thing to look at. We could get a cash grab up in that zone. We have to be careful for that. All right? Just something to think about. Last time it happened, it went whoop, and then we came back down. But there is more liquidity to the downside than to the upside. It corroborates my story that we will take a move to the downside on that 4-hour time frame and test these lower zones. So if you're coming to the channel to figure out where the markets are going, I see a move to the downside based on Bitcoin. I can't wait to see that. Shout out to Jesse. We love you. Shout out to Crypto Bellico. Point Dexter in the house. Funny, that comes from a real guy, Point Dexter. He was on the Nixon, right? I found that out recently. He, like, botched it all. He was a Point Dexter. That was his real last name. So funny, right? Okay, Sam, if you look at the 15-minute, we have a bear flag. We are not able to cross the POC, so downside. Correct. Armin Habits, God bless you, brother. You're the only person that ever got the reference. Shout out to you, my man. We love you. So funny. Grace Protocol. Yeah, Lifer, we get that plaque. But we have here is so greater. The plaque is just the icing on the cake. If we get the dip to 30K, there's not much stopping it from heading to 29.99. You're funny. You're so funny, man. Don't fear the market. Use charts, TA, RSI, and divs. All of the lifers exactly. PS5 Future of Gaming. You'll be able to figure out what's happening. If you use the technical analysis, it'll lead you right to where you need to be. All right? So TA right now is telling us on this Monday that we will get a move to the downside, bearing a crazy short squeeze up to 30,800. We may get one jump up and then one. Oh, my God. She's the worst, man. She is the worst. Anyway, let's talk about Caspa. Let's talk about the rest of the markets. Let's talk about it all. DXY, you name it. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like the it's funny, though. It almost made me laugh. Ah, man. All right. Let's take a look at the entire market, basically. Let's take a look at the total market cap, total 3. Let's kind of move to ES1 for people looking at traditional markets, wondering what should happen to their tech stocks. What's going down? All right. Last time we left ES1 inside this flag, pushing up that we would break further to the upside. So far, that is exactly what had occurred. S&P futures did pump out the flag. Oops, sorry. Makes me look foolish when you do that. All right. So look, all right. MACD turning to the upside. It is a little bit high compared to the equator. Doesn't mean anything per se, but over time you do want to come back down below the middle line. RSI is also getting a little high. You got a bearish divergence beginning to form on the S&P, and you're starting to get a little overbought on the daily time frame. Probably a pullback coming when you get bearish divergence on the daily time frame. Bearish divergence is swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down on the RSI to price action, showing signs that we can't get a pullback, all right? Beautiful ascending triangle broke on out. We broke through this level back to the upside. Then we went through this next beautiful zone at 4,300. It was awesome. We came to test this new high here at what we'll call 4,630. We got to a high about 4,565. And right now we're still holding 4,544. Beautiful move for the S&P. Honestly, and it has a really big measured move. I would take it from this whole length of this pole to the upside. So really, really good. It just looks like somewhat of a pullback for the S&P, and it may even be more sideways as we're pretty close to the 21-day moving average. So I'm just looking for a little flag like this for the S&P. Nothing crazy. Maybe a 1 or 2 week kind of sideways flag price action. Gets consolidation for the bulls and get ready to gear up to come out and knock out that all-time high. But I do see some type of pullback just for, 21's away from the 200. Price action getting that bearish divergence on the S&P futures. All right. DXY, because we have to. I called a dump on it. Why? I saw hidden bearish divergence. What is hidden bearish? Well, you get a swing up on the RSI, but price action swings down to a point, too. You should get high stochastics, and RSI should be bending. MACD should be extended. All those kind of come together with the bearish divergence, so it's easy to spot at one point. All right? Chainlink technical analysis. Caspa, baby. Beautiful move. Comp is ready to go. Doge, baby. Doge, says somebody. Anybody here trading red token? No, not me. Abdominal, always here, friend. I've gotten amazing in trades right now. We'll come home soon to my family. I've learned so much. 400 to 500% gains. My man. PS5, Future of Gaming. Send in your super chats for a deep dive or TA on your altcoins. Super chat if you want the lifer to do a deep dive on a coin. God bless you all. Let's take a sip of that lemon water. And it's, Pendle update tomorrow, so likely we'll have a cheeky move. Yep. Hit that like for the fam. And again, we're getting back in. One thing I want to talk about. So much to talk about every day. And to stay on top of it. That's why we got to do the show every day. It keeps us all in line. I keep us all in line. You know that, right? If I didn't show up every day, one day here, one day there, next thing you know, we got the Fed watch tool, right? 9 days. 96% we're getting a rate hike. Do you believe the rate hike is baked in? What I kind of want to ask Twitter and the like, Fed now coming out tomorrow, all right? That's kind of pretty creepy. But do you believe the Fed rate hike is baked in already? I kind of do. We already knew. You know why? Because when we got the Fed stopped raising rates, they eventually just hit us with no, but they're going to still raise, I don't know. They eventually still hit us with, So it's kind of weird. I wanted to share a picture of my dad that I had on the desk. That's my dad right there on the far left. These are his iron working buddies and people that he knew growing up. This is the beach. Highly likely was Long Point Beach. We used to go to Long Point a lot at that time. 1990, circa 1990. My dad must have been 44 years old there. I was about 8 years old. I was born in 83, so yeah. I was 7 or 8 years old, I believe, in this picture, from what I remember. But there's my dad, man. Strong as an ox, built tough, man. Big thighs. You weren't pushing my dad around, Iron worker strong. God bless my father, man. I miss him more than you would ever know. Funny, older than I am now. Funny, he lived such a life. It's weird. Like, your dad had me when he was 36. I was only 4 when he was my age now. And I saw his whole life ahead of me. So I have so much to live. I have such a life to live ahead of me. Fed now, right there, trending. Shady Fed now is trending. You know what I mean? But do you believe the Fed rate hike is baked in already? I want to know what you think. Answer the question, please, or I'm going to be very upset with you. Just joking around. Answer the question over here. But what I like to do is I pin it for you here in the chat, or just put it there in the chat. Go to my lifer, my crypto Twitter feed and answer that for me if you can. It's just the right thing to do. Also, we made gains in the trading group this weekend. I want to show you how we did that when we get through the world markets. We still have a lot to talk about. But join the trading group today. I'm putting the message in. And then the places where we like to trade, well, Caspa had MEXC. So we don't pick MEXC just because we want to. We pick them because we have to. They have the best coins, and they have the best coins at the least amount of fees. So do you want to trade the best coins in the game? Yes. Do you want to trade them and not have to pay at all? Yes. You answer both those questions correctly, you go to MEXC. There's just no other answer for that. So jump on it today. Join MEX Global with my link. I'd greatly appreciate it. And you think I'm BSing, but I'm not. If I just hit the regular MEXC link here, MEXC.com, 0 spot maker and taker fees, 0 future maker fee, only a 0.1% taker fee. What is a maker and a taker? Maker is when you make the order. You basically write in your number and you hit limit and you send it out, right? You made the order. You put the number in. You're a maker. You made the order and put it to the order book. You made the sandwich. A taker is when you mark it in and out and they find the number for you. Like you put your number that you want, but they have to kind of make the order and send it to you. So that's a taker when you mark it in and out, a limit. So you can mark it in and out and pay 0 fees. I don't even have to be limiting in like I am lately to buy my DCAs that I've been doing in front of you every single day here on this channel. You've been watching me buy all sorts of types of coins that I'm getting ready for the next 2 years, 3 years from now. These prices, you'll never see them again. So, and then even futures. If you're using limit orders, you're in and out. If you use a market in, it's a very small fee. So jump on in today. Trade futures. Funnest place to trade futures too. Raise your stop loss up and down visually. Won't find a better place. You'll see me trading futures here all the time, having a blast on MEXC. Also spot. I'm also always grabbing some spot here and there. You name it. You know, like today. I'll probably grab, $250 worth of Bitcoin. I'm always grabbing a little bit of Bitcoin. It adds up over time. Okay? It's not the best price at the present moment. This is futures. I want to trade spot. So I would go here. Just hit spot trading. All right? Say I want to buy me some Bitcoin. I click the price. Price comes up right here. I could limit or mark it in. I'm just limited. I limit in by, and I'll take that 374 off the top even there and just buy me some Bitcoin. $374 worth of Bitcoin at 270, 265. Get a little cheaper. Just one thing I will see how it whenever you change the price, it goes to the whole wallet. Caught me off guard a few times. One day I did buy $3,000 worth of Bitcoin. To this day, I mean, who cares, right? I bought $3,000 worth of Bitcoin, but funny, now it's not letting me like adjust that. I want that 374 at 268. We'll probably get the price. But see, I just bought Bitcoin without paying any fees. Coinbase is going to hit you with so many fees. Binance US is going to hit you with so many fees. You're better off buying USD, sending USD, buying Tether, sending Tether to MEX Global, buying your coin, and then sending it even back if you feel more comfortable. But you're better off buying anything right now on MEX Global and not pay any fees. You just don't have a choice. You know what I mean? Anyway, MEX Global is the place to be. If you're not in MEXC today, tomorrow, the next day, I don't know what to tell you. Link in the description below. I also just pinned the link in the comments. Made it super easy for you to jump on in to MEX Global or to join my trading group. Either one are going to make me so happy if I wake up today and see that you did one of those two things. I'll be like, wow, you're the best. If you buy spot on MEXC, it's harder to transfer back to Coinbase. And is there a fee to transfer back? No, it's not hard at all. And the fees are very, very small on MEXC. Ethereum will give you the highest fees, and it'll be like $4. The cheapest way to send crypto on around the exchange is Stellar Lumens. Yeah, Stellar Lumens is quick too. You could send Stellar back, and it'll be pretty quick. $300, 2x long on Luna C, USDC, second opinion TA for 1 month. Please, thank you. Shout out to James Schwigan Jr. Send in super chats, James. I gave you a freebie yesterday, man. Signing up for MEXC after work today. Do the right thing. Does MEXC KYC? It does not. Just say no when you get to that certain section, which I can't, just say no. Anyway, let's talk about the dollar index on the 3-day chart, which has continuation downside. I want to see this 3-day chart, which closes at 8 hours, close up below the 200 SMA. When that does happen, it tells me that there's more likely more downside for the dollar. And usually when you cross the dotted line, even more pain starts to come. My measured move for the dollar is 97. We're at 99. We did break the $100 range that I talked about over and over and over again. And we called the top here of the dollar. I've said it many times, but whatever. I mean, people could claim I didn't, but it's all on camera. But whatever, who cares? I mean, we did call the top here on the dollar, on the DXY. I bought Bitcoin there to prove it too. Then they both dumped together, which was strange. Never should have happened. I should have got the bottom for Bitcoin, but it is what it is. I DCA'd into the bottom. I bought a whole Bitcoin at 19,000. Considered it pretty dang close. You know, that'll go down in history as a pretty close buy. But yeah, the dollar continuing to the downside on that 3-day chart. Daily attempting to try to stop the pain here. So here, all I would do here is just draw like some type of flag, and we just want the daily to, for the next 7-8 days, to go sideways, make a bear flag, and then it continue to the downside for the measured move back to kind of where I want to see it dump. So this is a kind of our next, and we'll watch it. If it starts to break on out, if it doesn't invert it, we'll see. But right now we're just going to watch the dollar index, and so far losing a key level of support right there at 194, and then breaking further down to the downside. We look left. Our next area really that we have is kind of right where we're sitting on, because we have resistance right there, and we're kind of sitting on it right there. So look for some consolidation. If we break that, we come down to this next area at about 97.62. As you can see, that would be our next bounce area for the dollar index. So dollar, we called the dollar. We've been all over it. It's been kind of helping us out in our Bitcoin ideas. So bang, bang, bang. So we did the S&P. We did Bitcoin. We did the dollar. I like to do tether dominance after that, and we talked about tether dominance in this head and shoulder pattern that could break to the downside. We want to see the daily kind of start to curve and dump. So far, this could break out to the downside, and we could lose that tether dominance. Right now, tether dominance is inside of this channel. See it? Even this could be a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. Could be looked at like a giant head and shoulder. All right? You think the bottom for Bitcoin is in then? I don't think. I've been telling people for months that the bottom of Bitcoin is guaranteed in, for sure. The bottom, Bitcoin has bottomed for sure, without a doubt in my mind. My TEA says 100% that Bitcoin is bottomed. I guess there's always a percentage. There could be a black swan. The only way Bitcoin hasn't bottomed is if we have a black swan and the whole world implodes. And something like all the miners, half the miners get shut off. There's world war. It's insane. And that's when people are like trying to eat, and it's absolutely out of control. So, yeah, I don't see. So I'm open-minded that there's a chance, but we bottomed already. Yeah. On this channel, I've been saying we've bottomed for a long time. On any other channel I've been on all my looks, all my views, I've been saying we have bottomed for a long, long time. Yeah, for sure. All right. Read an article this morning saying the SEC approved BlackRock ETF. Even a black swan, probably 20K. I know, right? A black swan may even push more people into Bitcoin because they'll have no choice. It'll be the only thing you can hold besides banking systems and stuff. So watching tether dominance in this head and shoulder pattern, slanted head and shoulder, but still, nonetheless, we want to see this thing dump to the downside. Right now it's overbought, trying to attempt one more curve back up, but could easily continue to dump here. So we don't want to see it break back above this resistance at 7.42. All right. People who think we haven't bottomed now thought we haven't topped in March of 2020. I mean, I'm not going to tell people what to think. I'm going to tell them that I don't know. And again, I don't know if we bottomed or not. My technical analysis has said that we have. So, and that's what I listen to. So, and it's based on weekly divergence. Really, it's simple weekly bullish divergence. There's a few other things that I'm looking at, the Gaussian channel on the 8-day, 5-day, and I consider and convince you of the bottom. And I did that for days. I would go on all these different channels and show them why I believe that we had bottomed. And I would do it all the time. I was like tired. I did it for months. I'm tired of doing it. I'll still do it here and there, though. It's fun when I do it, right? It's interesting. Let's look at total 3, total, and total market cap. So total 3, the entire market cap of all the altcoins. We were sitting at this precipice. Had we lost it, right, the ascending triangle could have broken back down to its base at 300 billion, and that would have been a pretty nasty loss for the altcoins. However, the altcoins got the huge pump up when the SEC was able to get their dirty hands off of XRP, right? Like, get off our XRP. Then we formed this little flag, but we took a nasty. The next morning, the whole market imploded, right? Bearish tones. And we ended up making this flag here. So let's talk about it. Let's break it down. What are we looking at? You know, sad to say, but it's basically a symmetrical. And it's one of my, I don't like the symmetrical triangle person. I mean, I love all patterns, I should say, but personally, in general, symmetrical triangle gives, usually dumps to the downside. However, we are oversold on that 4-hour time frame, and times may change. I'm so excited going to my favorite restaurant with my mom tonight. God bless her, man. She deserves it, man. Shout out to my mom, all that she's been through in her life, man. I love you, Mom. I love you. Love your mothers. Be good to your mom. My wife went out to California, and I was supposed to go, and I haven't been to California in years. And there was some lifers out there that were going to meet me, and I was going to be on Laguna Beach. I was going to have an Airbnb to myself right on the beach. It was going to be amazing. But honestly, I'd much rather be with my mom. Personally, if I had a choice, than like be alone out on the beach somewhere. I was excited to meet some lifers, So we're inside the symmetrical triangle more, and honestly, it does have a vibe of a falling wedge that just kind of broke out and broke back inside and still could get a move to the upside. Moving average is a little far apart, which tells me that maybe we're in this wedge here and we're going to come down and test the bottom of the wedge, But I'm open-minded right now to keep this trend line alive to see if it can hold, even though it's not that strong. 4-hour is low. So this is the total market cap of all the altcoins excluding Ethereum and Bitcoin. Do you see that? Excludes Ethereum and Bitcoin. So it kind of gives us a good idea of when alt season or we can get some strength on alts. All we really want to do is not break back below this level here. Let's just put a line right there on the white line. We can't break 340. 340 billion needs to be either a retest point, a bounce point, and it would be nice if we use this point of control and this area of liquidity to bounce from. We had a lot of chop right here. That should extend to this area, and we could just come into the zone of liquidity and bounce back up to the value area highs at 400. I'd love to see $400 billion. I see a lot of falling wedges on some altcoins. Tells me that we could get a bounce up on the 4-hour time frame. So we want to see Bitcoin just stay sideways. 1 hour wants to point up with some momentum. So if the 1 hour could take out this high here on this wick at 371, we'll get to that 376, and we could start to get that move to the upside. Am I bullish or bearish? Right now it looks pretty bullish for the altcoins. Somewhat, Bitcoin's got to play ball, though. Bitcoin's got to play ball. All right. Total market cap looks just like Bitcoin, really, in a nutshell. The only thing different between Bitcoin and the total market cap's a little lower than its previous high. It's got more of a double top vibe to it, right? Daily pointing to the downside here. Let's look at the key levels to watch on the total market cap. I'm sorry I'm so thorough. Even sometimes my thoroughness exhausts me. I get exhausted by my thoroughness. I'm serious. You might spit your coffee out right now, but I'll be like I'll think I'm done with the task, and then my brain will be like, no, you need to pick up the mat, vacuum clean underneath it 2 more times, wipe it down, then come back, then then shake it out, then wipe down the sides. It's what thorough is and what half is. And because I know my mom was a thorough cleaner, she did everything thoroughly. She still does to this day. And she ingrained that. I mean, my dad was pretty thorough when he did things. Both my parents were quite thorough. My dad either just left it kind of hang out or he was super thorough about it. My mom was just always pretty thorough. Okay, so this falling wedge broke to the upside. Hit a resistance, came back, bounced off of support, bounced off that, came back. It's bouncing off resistance right now. Really, if you look at it, it's really just kind of SR flipping at the end of the day. It's just not doing the best job of it. Bit of a flag there, right? So this is the flag that I'm watching on a lot of the altcoins too. on the total market cap. Let's get on out of here to see the Stokes. Technically, they're pointing down, but they could be just getting ready for a double bottom move. The only thing I don't like, it's got like a real descending triangle vibe to it. Like, that's a descending triangle as far as I'm concerned. I haven't looked at any other technical analyst in the last few days, because I've really only had time to do my TA. We attempted to cheat it into a symmetrical earlier on Bitcoin, but it's just, In general, that pattern is more likely to break to the downside than to the upside. I want to be optimistic and remain bullish, but I just can't. You know? That's why I'm heated to say that we're going to do some type of falling wedge and come back down, but I do see a drop somewhere down to $1.13 trillion. Unless we can get some type of move out of here. Some type of special move. You know. Bounce. We have a double bottom forming on the 1 hour time frame. So here's my deal. Today the daily candle needs to close back above 1.18 or we remain bearish. We need to break this trend line as well or we remain bearish. I'm not going to trade today on these moves. I'm just going to observe the market. At the end of the day, the 1 hour is in a descending triangle. I have to say, with a double bottom on it. But still, it's a descending. They break down more than they break to the upside, in my humble opinion. So I would see a move straight down somewhere to $1.13 trillion. All right. So that's a DXY, right? That's Tether dominance. Bitcoin dominance. Finally let go a little bit. Formed a flag on the 1 hour time frame. Again, this looks like it may want to come down a little bit. 1 hour right now a little high. Bitcoin dominance, let's go. So the market a little flat, I'll be honest, and with more bearish tones than bullish tones. I would love to be wrong and see a huge short squeeze to the upside, please. But right now the probability does suggest that we go lower or stay sideways. And Bitcoin's been at 30,200 to 30,350 for days now. Just sideways. Even on a Monday where we expect more volatility. Remember, the Fed meeting is coming. All right? The Fed meeting is coming the 26th of July. That's not that far away. 8 days. 9 days away. So 9 days, 2 hours, 52 minutes, and 2 seconds and 1 second. So we'll be on it. We'll present to you the Fed meeting. We'll be there. And we'll go over that day right now. Check out the day. When I hit calendar and it like doesn't show me the calendar. You gotta love that. So that day on the calendar is gonna be a Wednesday. It usually is, yeah. It's going to be a Wednesday. So we'll live stream twice that day. Fed meeting afternoon, probably 2 p.m. Right? Shout out to Jake for the 2 beans. Can you please look at Pepe? 700 up liver. She'll take of table then. I'm 700 pounds up. She'll take off the table then. Do whatever makes you happy. YouTube discovered CAS this weekend. A lot of hype going right now. Fed meetings have always been moving. Bitcoin usually been bullish, but another hike is likely. The hike, it looks like the hike is coming for sure. I'm just asking if the hike is baked in already. Like if we already know the hype is coming, you know? So we give you world markets, we give you all coins, we give you all. Frankie Vid on K, he did pretty decent. Thank you, appreciate that. But it's good to know that even Frankie Candles is jumping on into deep dive in Caspa, man. Caspa is hot, right? So more and more people know about Caspa Zebeta. Caspa pumping back to 34, getting that massive pump to the upside. We talked about it, and then it made a little flag here this morning. I even saw that flag on the 1 hour. I said, that flag could pump. I said, that flag looks aggressive. And the reason why I liked it is because it had my signature 21-day moving average touch and price action. I hope I did. I guess I didn't put it out. I should have put it out. This is one on my radar this morning. Caspa continuing to pump. It's really the only thing that I felt super confident about. Damn, I forgot to put out the flag, or did I? No, Axie flag. Bitcoin. Well, last night I put out the 6-hour time frame, and I talked about how the 6-hour really wanted to move when we were down here, and the 6-hour blasted to the upside. You know? Anyway, Casper's finally getting overbought here with some bearish divvy. I mean, but what a monster move for Casper. I put this on my channel Saturday night as a swing trade. You guys saw me put $2,000 into it. All right. And remember, I bought, was it 60,000? The order history of Casper was 62,890. So let's just say you wanted to sell Casper right now. Right? I should just make this my favorite. I keep forgetting to make favorites. But say I wanted to sell all that Casper right now, and I paid $1,700 for it. It's now worth $2,100. I mean, it's a $400 come up in 3 days, and I showed you exactly what I was doing. Easy peasy. Now look at my Casper bag, up $10,500 in Casper. And I just wish I had more. Every time I see it, I would just wish I had more Casper. You know what I mean? Funny. What a beautiful call, though. Shout out to anyone that took that trade. The 1 hour even looks like it's going to continue to the upside. The 1 hour wants to make it all the way to 3.8. 1 hour suggests there's no reason why we can't get further to the upside here. Look at that. Whenever I see these aggressive curves in the Stokes, tell me a big move is coming. I'm telling you right now. Just getting above the moving average on the RSI is a big sign, too, as well, for a nice pump to the upside. Casper looking very interesting. 566 people on the live, 266 likes, 300 people want to play me on that like button. I don't know why. Is it funny to you? Does it amuse you to watch me get dressed up every day and not hit the like button? No, I'm not going to get annoyed, but it would be nice, you know. So let's take a look at the 5-minute time frame. I'd flag out this 5-minute. If this 5-minute can fill out a flag, there's likely a nice 5-minute scalp. Possibly Casper Perp could possibly make some gain today. So I would be focused on Casper and nothing else. Looks like that's where the money is today. That's where the money's flowing. I've been preaching Casper for, man, I tend to be on these things pretty early. I'll put an alert down here on the 5-minute time frame. Put a couple alerts there on the stochastic. And I even put an alert here, and this will tell me if Casper's worth it in about 10, 20, 15 minutes at the most, something like that. That way you don't have to scramble. You're ready to rock. All right? Bam, bam, bam. Bam, ba, bam. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here on a beautiful summer day. Even though it's summer, it's hot out. Y'all still here rocking it with me no matter what. False move Monday, you know, triple move Sunday, whatever it is, you guys are there. I really greatly appreciate each and every one of you. I'd be looking for a pullback there to the 21-day moving average, but we are getting a golden cross. That looks good, and the daily still says that there's more moves coming. Kind of a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder there that did break it to the upside. Slanted ascending triangle as well outside of the bigger flag, but the 1 hour had it inside of a flag. Looked like it could break on out and get some gains. And lo and behold, it did. I gave this trade Saturday night, I believe. It pumped beautifully in less than 48 hours for gains of upwards of about 25, even more % gains. Yeah, about 22 or something like that. 1,700 created a $400 gain. You can't beat that. You can't beat that for Casper. All right, so I'm watching this flag on the 5-minute with alerts. If that flag fills out and looks good, that could be a continuation to the upside. The measured move would take you all the way to 3.8. So let's see how much that flag would get you on the one, and then the 1 hour could continue. Possibly another 13% gains out of Casper. It is high risk as it's getting higher and higher. All right. Do you believe the Fed rate hike is baked in already? I want to see what people are saying here on Twitter. I feel like it's a certain degree, but only because those that are truly in crypto at this stage have been through so much. Starting to look like it. Of course not. The Fed just loves to keep us on our toes with their surprise interest rates. Miss Melissa Allen. I believe the overall inflation narrative has died down. There'll be no hike. Screenshot it. I like that he just said that. If there is no hike, it'll be unbelievable for us. No hike would be amazing, right? Most definitely. Dude, Glenn, I hope you're right, man. That'd be so cool. The Fed is transparent. They are raising rates twice more. Get over it. More than likely. Yes, it is in my opinion at least. Lifer Adam. So there you have it. There you have it. All right. The future of Bitcoin with Yudi in Santiago, Crypto Town Hall. And this guy Mario just does a town hall all day long, every single day. All right, so we're watching this little, hopefully a flag, some type of pullback flag. Could be a falling wedge. We don't know exactly what it's going to look like. All right. All right, and that brings me to the news. I want to kind of bring you the news real quick. Jump on into the news. Lately, the news has been a little late, so today I thought I'd do it a little early. It should be about 11:30 every day, but bringing it to you a little earlier today because I love you. All right. All right. I'll be right back with the news. Actually, I don't really go anywhere anymore. They'll do the intro. The intro is kind of cool though. I'm gonna load the right intro tonight. I keep saying I'm gonna do that, but I'm traveling. I forget. It's the last thing on my mind. Hi, my name is Samuel James Price, and every single day I do a show called the Crypto Lifer Show. I'm the Crypto Lifer, and together with the Lifers, we have an amazing time from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Saturday. Hi, my name is Samuel James Price, and every single day I do a show called the Crypto Lifer Show. I'm the Crypto Lifer, and together with the Lifers, we make an amazing piece of content. It's awesome. Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Jump on in today. I'm going to give you the news in 3 to 5 minutes and show you what's happening. Is there a new coin that's getting an upgrade? Is something getting a mainnet? Are two big behemoths working together? Is something going on with Legacy, Web3, and a big new blockchain company? We're going to keep you privy to that information every single day. So let's jump on into it. Let's find out what's going down. BNB token is being heavily shorted. Perpetual futures show. Funding rates in perpetual futures tied to BNB are most negative in nearly 3 months. Traders in the perpetual futures market tied to the BNB token are leaning bearish as the embattled cryptocurrency faces a challenging environment on multiple fronts. Data tracked CoinGlass shows open interest in volume-weighted funding rates in perpetual futures have slipped to 0.18%, the lowest since late April. It shows shorts or positions that profit from a price drop are dominant and are willing to pay longs to keep their bearish bets open. Funding rates are charged every 8 hours. BNB is heavily shorted, Peer Protocol's pseudonymous co-founder Huff said, referring to the deeply negative funding rates. Interesting. Should we short BNB? It's a great time to probably load up on BNB as it continues to get beat down. I believe it's going to be here in the long term. They also have a big upgrade coming and a lot of new things. They also opened up in a lot of different countries. So, yes, there may be some downward news for BNB on the American side, but internationally, it seems to be okay. But we could take advantage of this news and this narrative. If a bunch of people believe it, it will take the price down. That's an interesting thing. We'll look at the charts in a little while. SEC launches review of the latest Bitcoin ETF applications. The clock on the SEC's review process doesn't formally start ticking until the filings are published in the Federal Register. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has launched its review of the latest Bitcoin exchange-traded fund applications. While the regulator published documents seeking public consultations last week, the clock on the review process doesn't formally start until they are published on the register. The SEC, I just said that. Why do they do? That's annoying. Why they do that? It's like a one paragraph piece of news, and they give you the same news 3 times. The SEC has asked for comments on all 5 of CBOE's ETF applications: Wise Origin, Wisdom Tree, VanEck, Invesco Galaxy, ARK21 shares. In a separate document, it also asked for comments on BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust filed on NASDAQ. Last week, shares of crypto exchange Coinbase jumped as much as 16% after it reached an agreement with CBOE's BZX exchange to maintain a surveillance sharing agreement to the 5 ETF applications. So we're getting closer. And honestly, what if there's no rate hike and the ETF? Imagine the explosiveness that could come from that. Just saying. I'm not saying it's going to. I'm just speculating on some news. Celo plans to be an Ethereum Layer 2. Is Arbitrum in trouble? C-Labs, the developer behind Celo blockchain, has announced plans to transition the platform to be an Ethereum Layer 2 network. The proposal, the developer said, comes after extensive research and discussions with the Celo community. The goal is to drive the adoption of blockchain, making it accessible to users regardless of their location. A notable feature of Celo is its ability to generate public keys from unique phone numbers, setting it apart from other networks. The goal is to drive adoption of blockchain, making it accessible. Interesting. The proposed transition outlined a comprehensive architectural proposal on July 15th aims to leverage the OP stack to become an Ethereum layer 2 while retaining its distinctive features, according to independent Ethereum advisor Sassel.eth. This transition is now feasible due to existing Ethereum blockchain infrastructure. I think Arbitrum still has its place. I believe there will be somewhat of a battle. There's going to be competition there. May take some market share and some of the X's that Arbitrum may make. Celo also, though, in the long, it's been around. Some people are going to be upset for me. It really hasn't done everything they're probably a good team and they work hard, but they haven't accomplished that much. I looked for bigger returns on Celo. I didn't get in, but I was watching it closely. I was looking for bigger returns in the last run. Yeah, just, some of my opinions. So that's some news for you for the day. Not amazing, nothing crazy. The real big news there is the ETFs getting pushed heavily. And let's just kind of take a look at BNB as we bring back that music. Let's take a look at BNB, baby. Shout out to everybody, Burke. And where is everybody from? Let's do a roll call. Haven't done this in a while. Where is everybody from? Let's show the world who we are, who the lifers are. Shout out to the 600 people on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time through these tough summer months, baby. Maybe I should just buy Caspa 3L and let it ride. You do whatever makes you happy. I can't tell you what to do. Shout out to the Caspa MEXC. I will use the UK on VPN for MEXC. We got people from Mumbai, Tampa, East Texas, Norway, Spain, Bristol, Chicago, England. Yeah, baby, let's keep it coming. Amsterdam, Utah, Mississauga, San Diego, Texas, Atlanta, Georgia. Yes, sir, the lifers, Puerto Rican lifer here. My man, Andrew Boaz. Tasmania, Justin Reason, Silicon Valley, Central Florida, Pensacola, Netherlands. Caspa MEXC in the game. Lifer United Worldwide, Central California, Cork, Ireland. Zoran Brevagovic, my man, we love you. Hungary, Ukraine, Wisconsin, Antwerp, Norway, Toronto, far north, Austin, Panama, Philly. I shouldn't be able to keep up with this. Cheeks, you're not going to get me. Florida, Philippines, Compton, Chicago, Raleigh, San Diego, California, SoCal. My mind's quicker than yours, man. You won't be able to get Montana, under the bridge, dreaming of a better life. Timmy 313. I'm sorry about that, Timmy. We'll get you there. Kadena, Dade County, the 305. Shout out to Stack McChange in the house. Indonesia, Florida, Central Florida. Rex Gordon from Tampa. Yorkshire, Indonesia, New York, England. Grace Protocol holding us down. SoCal, Ohio. That's it. This chat should be moving way faster, man. Florida gang. Where's this chat? I should be able to run on this chat. The names used to come in so fast, I couldn't even see how many people were here. Let's get the chat flying and running up. Let's get it moving. England, Florida, Edmonton, Ohio, Fort Lauderdale. Type in, if you're from there, type it in. Temecula, Slovenia, Canada, Texas, Vancouver. Shout out to Van Island, Master Friend, Wilmington, England. Wow. Long Island, Texas, Illinois. Let's go. Keep it moving. Let's get it flying. Texas, Darlington, England, Seattle. If you haven't put your name in, throw it in there. Minnesota. Wow. Abdominal from Texas. You're funny. Bulgaria, St. George, Utah, Texas, Indiana, Kimberlin City, Missouri, Scotland, the Brave. Florida is great as soon as we stop the virtue signaling. Wow. Alberta, Hungary, Canada, Ontario, Logan, Utah, Texas, England. That's the slowest the chat ever went when I asked for the locations, though. I love it, though. I'm happy. Houston, Texas, Halifax, my rich uncle's mansion, Santa Rosa, California, and more. Wow. Maine, Buck Nasty, chilling in Maine, Arizona. We love Maine. Sweet Home, Alabama, Canada, China, Texas, Mars, Phobos. Isn't that one of the moons? Anyway, shout out to everybody, no matter where you are in the world. God bless you all. SoCal, North Carolina, Mississippi, Kelowna, Kent, England, Kyiv. Okay. Toronto, Canada, Portugal. So one of my alerts hit Casper making this like kind of fallen wedge. So far, so good. Isn't it great not to be one of the people that chases green candles anymore and emotions and gets crazy? Having a nice balanced TA breakfast every single day with me from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. that gets you going. Gives you that banana filling. Doesn't sound like banana. I meant like banana raisins. Yeah. Just wasn't right. I'm sorry. It was just a slip. Like, oh my gosh. The banana filling, man. It's so much, man. In Boston, but check it in. Master friend, man. We love you, man. Sam, are you still coming to California? No, my wife is there. I decided not to come. I stayed back. Westport, Massachusetts, my man. Westport, beautiful town. So Casper's really what I'm paying attention to for the day. Could be another hot move coming out of Casper. This song is weird. It makes me think like I hear things in the background. I'm like, what's going on? You know? Dude, taking my mom to dinner tonight. I'm so hyped and excited for this. I've waited for this my whole life now. But, you know, since my dad's been, you know, kind of down and out, like he didn't want to go out a lot toward the end, you know? I guess a lot of the signs were there that he was kind of getting close, but, you know, he was getting less and less so he wanted, you know, he kind of more kept to himself more and more, wanted to do less and less. And he was like a party guy. He wanted to be out at the bar all the time. He loved being out. He turned our garage into a bar growing up because he loved bar. Like, you know what I mean? He loved that feeling. He used to have bands come through. You know what I mean? My dad was the man. I did have a lot of fun growing up in my house, you know. My dad always partying with his buddies, and I was kind of like, I remember stealing beers with my friend when I was like 12. We stole Heinekens. We got caught. My dad, he's like, as long as you just don't have too many, you know. He didn't like wild out at us or cause a scene. I mean, he didn't want to ruin he had a good buzz going, right? Like, funny. But man, the old days, man. Back in the days, man. I had to get old, and turned 40 years old. It's so weird that I got old. I constantly, you know, I used to think, ever since my dad passed, I think of my childhood more. You know, because I'm thinking of memories that I had with my dad. It makes me think of being a kid. And then I'm thinking of things that he did as a kid. When did he buy his first house? When did he do these first things? You know what I mean? Y'all watched me go through one of the biggest transitions in my life. I lost my father on this live stream. I just can't believe it. And I never missed a day of live streaming, no matter what. You know? It's my pops, man. So funny. Back when no one went to the gym back then, man. People just were, you know. Funny. You have his exact face. Man. Dude, nobody was jacked like that back then, right? You're the man. Know where she's coming from. Jimmy P, you're the man. You know where she was coming from, man. Listen, I won't tell your mother, but you got to cut that grass tomorrow, man. You're funny, man. Funny, I ruined the lawnmower. Now I got to fix the lawnmower. I don't know what the heck I did. Stupid, man. Gala looks interesting to me. It's starting to consolidate nicely. It had a low, came up for a higher low. This is the 3L token. I'm not saying right now, but it may break out and retest. So if it does break out, the retest would be awesome. If it can come down here and get an aggressive entry, I'm looking at both these places for a possible move on Gala 3L. So I would put Gala 3L in your back pocket. Just keep it out there. Put an alert on it. Let yourself, remind yourself about Gala 3L. All right. Looks like there could be some gains coming. So. And Master Friend wants to do a 1 month in the trading group to someone. My buddy wants to give someone a month in the trading group. So that's what he asks, that's what he gets. So in a second, we'll do something fun for the trading group. All right. I got two objects. I got a Labrador at heart. I got a lemon. Put one behind me. All right. Okay. In my right hand, I'm going to switch it up. All right. And one of them is in my right hand. Now I'm going to put them back down. One is in my right hand right now. I'm eventually going to put them down now. But one is still in my right hand. All right. And I'm going to pick a number. I just picked the number. I'll write it down on my phone just so you know I don't like change the number. It's between 1 and 50. All right. It's between 1 and 50. Yeah. And so one was a Labrador at heart. You can just say heart. And one was a lemon. So it's heart or lemon. And the number's between 1 and 50. All right. Whoever guesses the number and the letter and the object gets a free. And the way I do it is I just got to see it. I may not see the first one because a lot comes in. So I'll do my best looking for them. And this is courtesy of Master Friend. So say thank you, Master Friend. God bless you, brother. I need this trading group bad. Rich Anderson. Interesting. Sam, you need to put gas in the lawnmower for it to run. Yeah, no, thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. We got someone close here, but they didn't get it, but they got real close. Pretty close. Someone here is really close, but they didn't get it. Wow. Not yet. Haven't seen it yet. Keep them coming. We'll be done soon. This will happen fast. Someone threw the banana in there. It's not going to help you to win, though. You know? Wow. Coming in fast. I still haven't seen it. I feel like I would have seen it. There it is. This guy just won heart 43. Bring it back. Let me see if I didn't see it beforehand. It was a lot of them. No. And it's been done. Heart 43. And here it is right here on my phone. Heart 43, as you can see, right? And I don't know if I can get his name. He definitely put it in beforehand, though. Let me see. I'll get him. He was green, number 1, so he was already in the member zone. This dude, Kamado, a.k.a. Ketchup. Heart 43. And even if he did it again, I had seen him done it before already. Wow, he came close with heart 44 there. He was going for it, too. So, Komodo, you win, man. Komodo Ketchup, which is like tomato. Ketmato, a.k.a. Ketchup. Congrats, brother. Email cryptolifers@gmail. Take a screenshot of this if you can. Let us know it's really you. Don't play games. And we'll get you into the trading group today if we can. Give us your Discord and get on it and make it happen. All right. There you go. Thank you for jumping on in today. We really appreciate that. And that gets you going, man. This could change your life for the rest of your life if you put in the work. Little ones loving the lifer today. Dude, I love that I'm in front of these little ones. That's why you got to dress up nice. You never know who's watching the channel. Shout out to my man Joshua the Dude, nailing his Caspa buys and sells. Nailing it. Selling the top, buying the bottom, getting back in, making it happen with the lifer style. All right? We appreciate you and we love you more than you would ever know. Each and every one of you that helps the show. What an amazing time it is to be alive. I'm going to jump on out of here. I got to help my mom today a little bit, do some extra stuff around the house. I just want to let you know that I love you all. All right. Take advantage of these beautiful days. Make it happen. Yeah. Talk about the promotion on the 99, please. The promotion on the 99 group, please. Lifer, I got you the other. Maybe we can trade a membership for one. Lifer, I got you on that other. Maybe we can trade a Lifer, I got you on that other. HBAR Quant from yesterday and XRP. Let's take a look at the super chats. Talk about the promotion on the 99 group, please. I mean, right now today is going to be $300 only if you join the 99. $300 to join the class and the group for 3 months. It's usually $100, and then the class is $100. It's usually $400. What we do is we do a special, and we make it $270 for 3 months, and then we make the class only $60, so it's $330. Today I'm going to knock off an additional $30 and make it $300. That's for the class and 3 months in the trading group. So if you want to jump on in, email cryptolifers@gmail today. All right, and because we're doing that, we'll do the 900 for the year. If you want the year for $900 today alone, email cryptolifers@gmail. If you heard this right now, you want the year for $900, which you can't get any cheaper. Jump on in today, summer price style. So $900 for the year or $300. Both will include the class that I'll teach at the end of this month, the last Saturday of every month. So if you want to jump on in today. These are prices that I normally never give. Okay. Accounts we talked about last night, I emailed you. I have no idea. I don't even remember. Oh, yeah. You did email us. Thank you. Here's some for the tip of the dinner. God bless. Thank you for 1111. God bless you. Let's take a look at Quant, XRP, and from yesterday. We didn't do XRP, Quant, a couple other ones. Let's see what the super chats were. Send it in again, Lakochi. I can't find your chat in there. There's so much chatting going on, which is great. Did you see Bitcoin 2 retrace right to the 618 and bounce? Super chats, HBAR, Quant, and XRP. Let's take a look at HBAR. HBAR gets a lot of buzz. People talk about it a lot. I just want someone to convince me why I should buy more of it. I don't buy any of it. I don't own any HBAR. Like a lot of coins, it's got the symmetrical triangle forming on the 4-hour time frame. Let's take a look at the daily. Came down, right? So it has a major resistance right here. Right here. Bounced beautifully. Made a high. Has a higher low. It needs to put in a higher high and continue that trend. Technically in a falling wedge, kind of a cup and handle feel. This falling wedge does have a measured move, which is the length of this pole to the upside, right? That would take us somewhere to about, 10 cents and 0.7%. Maybe a little more, edgewise. Bit of a shoulder head and a right shoulder getting overbought on the daily time frame and at a resistance point, which is the neckline of this kind of inverted. To me, it does have an inverted head and shoulder here. Resistance. We got to see it break back above the zone. The daily could flip. It just doesn't look amazing right now. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame is beginning to form, like I just showed you, an ascending triangle. We saw that kind of earlier. This could break up or down 50% of the time. The pointing up stochastics tell me that it may get a move up. If it breaks out, it can get a move on out. Here's the deal for Hedera, hash graph. You want to see Hedera break back above this trend line, and you want to see it retest this beautiful move, like break out, get up somewhere here, retest this zone. This retest would be the best place to get into Hedera, because you would know that it broke through this, kind of a shoulder head and a right shoulder too, though. Inverted shoulder vibes, Take a look at the 1-hour time frame. The 1 hour actually could continue to the upside too. So I'd be looking for Hedera to break above 5.3. Get somewhere up in here, hit a resistance, and come back down for that support zone. That would be nice for Hedera. But it doesn't look all bearish for Hedera hash graph. One last thing I'll look at is the 3-day chart. Does it have legs for more? Not too much. Looks like more sideways price action for Hedera in the next few weeks, but I could be wrong. Let's take a look at our baby Quant. Quant, baby, Quant on MEXC Global. It's also on KuCoin, wherever you want to find it. All right. I think Quant got on MEXC. Yeah, MEXC way too late. You can trade it here. But I'm going to have to be adding it over here, you know. I always try to get out early. Never happens. It never happens. I'm like, yeah. Never. Have you started accumulating a Kuji bag? Man, not yet. I mean, it could be the one. It's on my radar right now, which is enough. Starting to hear it, but, you know, I haven't grabbed any yet. I'm still focused on my main grabs. So I'm watching this 2-day chart. It suggests it can get a breakout. I'm watching this daily chart, which suggests it can get a breakout. I'm bullish on Quant pumping up about 48% to this next resistance zone, 155. Very bullish on it. It's actually one of my trades of the month. So up until from now until August, I believe Quant could be one of the better trades. All right. A Kuji bag. No, a Kuji bag, man. Get your head out of the gutter, man. Don't be immature over here. Let's get squared away. Let's get real. All right. We're gentlemen over here. Women actually like us. You know what I mean? Let's take a look here at this falling wedge. So Quant, fallen wedge, oversold in the daily. I could see it pump back to the top of the range. I've been talking about this before with my whole crew. And XRP, last I saw, 74 cents, still holding. Where's it now? All right. Nice spike up, consolidated. So XRP broke out. Hit my target, by the way, which is kind of crazy. 88 cents, which is funny, right? Getting overbought with bearish divergence on the daily time frame. 3-day chart still has legs, say it could continue up. 4-hour had made this, you know, a little bit of a flag and actually did break out the flag from 71 cents all the way back to 78, about a 10% gain. I mean, that's 7 cents on 70 cents. Now it's forming this like beautiful consolidated flag here. All right. XRP. I mean, the 4-hour says it could continue to pump. 3-day chart says there's more legs, and both of those could kind of bend that daily. You're getting a little high. Do you have bearish div? You don't really have a bearish div either on the 4-hour time frame, which tells me XRP may continue to the upside. And more could come up about the case that could become even more bullish as this continues. We haven't gotten all the juicy details yet, and that could create even more of a flustering. You know, they get flustered over there at the SEC. And we could get more, you know, pump action here. The measured move here is 114. You got to heed that. I wouldn't be surprised if XRP continued to the upside. We take a look at the 1-hour time frame. 1 hour also suggests that we could go more sideways here. This has like descending. It's a symmetrical triangle. It can go either way. It's getting very, very tight. Moving averages are getting back close together. I don't see why XRP couldn't continue to the upside. Also, if we look at the 1-hour time frame, we just zoom in here. This is like a little flag here that could break on out. So I'm bullish on that little breakout. XRP looking bullish to me for a possible move to the upside. Again, it's a sketchy Monday. As long as Bitcoin kind of follows through and does the right thing, we could see some more bacon on the beach here for XRP. Look like you would be good at rock climbing. Lifer, you look like you would be good at rock climbing. What are your hobbies? I don't want to rock climb. Cas broke out of the 5-beta pattern. Caspa, baby, Caspa. Starting to break on it. Look at that. That looks like it's got a moon right now. Look at that. That'd be a nice perpetual right there. If you're watching with us, we talked about this. That's about to blast. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a nice 5%, 10% scalp right there on Caspa back to 38. No, actually, measured move is 35,697. for Caspa. It does have to break this or it double tops. Let's see what can happen. A lot of action today, man. It's been exciting. It's been exciting. Shout out to anyone that jumped in today and made it happen. We love you. We appreciate you. And we're happy that you're learning how to trade. Making money. Getting it in. I'm up on cash short with a stop in profit. Weird. Because it's pumping now. But anyway, whatever makes you happy. CUDOS starts to move. Might be hit the target. Weird pattern. But you could say it broke out of the bigger triangle. We like CUDOS here. I had a setup for it. Did it end up playing out? Let's take a look at CUDOS. I remember putting a setup for CUDOS, so let's see what happened. Hey, you can see right there the flag right there. You know. Taking a while to load my TA there. But see, I had CUDOS just like this. Shout out to anyone that took CUDOS for a ride to the upside. We talked about it numerous times. We broke it down. Bang for CUDOS. I mean, $24% gains out of CUDOS. If you're in the trading group, you nailed CUDOS. Shout out to anyone that jumped in. Another one that I spotted in consolidation. Double bottom there, off the bottom to the upside. Tight moving averages above the point of control. This thing could continue to the upside. CUDOS for gains, baby. CUDOS. And don't laugh. It was a good snack bar back in the day. Shout out to everyone that took the Lifer Master Friend leverage course yesterday. Amazing time. Great job, Master Friend. I thought you did an amazing job. I was there the whole time. God blessing the channel, blessing each and every one of us. Amazing, amazing time. All right. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Bitcoin's still flat. Let's take a look at it before we jump on out of here for the day. But I'm blessed to be here with each and every one of you every single day. 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Monday through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. So you get a little bit of a, so we got the Drano. And I talked about it was more likely we would go to the downside than to the upside for Bitcoin. Right? It was just kind of written in the stars. That's what we saw happening for BTC. Beautiful day to be alive here. Absolutely sunny, beautiful summer day. Touch some grass. Get outside if you can. Enjoy the beautiful air. We made gains on Caspa this weekend. You know, we can wait out Monday, plan out our trades, get ready for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and get ready to get paid again. But don't overtrade. Don't force yourself. Don't keep yourself inside on days when it's really nice. I'm personally probably going to take a little time in the sun today if I can. My kids are in California. I'm alone, you know. But so, yeah, I mean, we saw that we were likely going to get a dump. Look at the 1 hours overbought coming back down. There's your dumpage. And honestly, I'm looking at this like an M. And we see the liquidity for BOOKMAP is way further to the downside. Still building a lot of liquidity down here. Very likely, you know, one maybe Hail Mary to 30,750, 30,008. But for the most part, the liquidity takes us down to 29,400. It's likely we see lower prices for Bitcoin. All right. And the area right there, 29,672, and then the measured move, 29,225. So BOOKMAP's eyeing it. I'm eyeing it. I'm looking for a move further to the downside for Bitcoin. It lost the point of control, come down to the value area low here as well. All right. So I'm more bearish than bullish on this Monday if I had to make the call. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing, baby. Blessings on blessings. This mic is huge. Jeez. But let's finish the water as we're here. Why not? Good reason for me to finish my water with you. Stay hydrated. Stay blessed. Every single day is a day for you to get better. Every single day is a day for you to dream. Every single day is a day where you can build something for yourself. Keep grinding. Every time you work for someone else, you're building their dreams. You're giving your energy to their ideas. Get yourself educated. Get your trades going. Get your life going. I'll see you on the other side, baby. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Gratitude is the attitude for success. Thank you for each and every one of you being on the live. Thank you for your most precious asset, which is your time. Without it, I would have no show. Look at these eyes, baby. I'm so excited to be here with each and every one of you. God bless you all. Have a wonderful day. I have nothing else to say but gratitude, 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 gratitude. I'll go to sleep in gratitude. I'll wake up in gratitude, and I will keep my gratitude daily. Amen. I'll see you on the next live stream. Stay blessed.